You wrote an article last week. You got a lot of criticism for it. You were quite controversial in your beliefs. Why did you write what you wrote, and why do you believe in that?
Okay, well, I wasn't setting out to be controversial. I was simply, as a columnist, expressing a view, and I'm fortunate enough to have a forum to do that. Let me just preface what I'm going to say by just making clear that I completely understand why people feel very connected to their pets. We used to have cats. My sister's got a gorgeous dog. I understand the affection, the companionship, all the things that go with having a pet. I am not denying any of those things, contrary to what the huge outpouring that I've had from social media has suggested. What I am simply saying is this: I don't think it does our common humanity well as a society to have a disproportionate outpouring of grief for a pet. It's almost like a form of grief tourism. I completely understand Mark's moving tribute to his dog, and I'm sure the dog was very loyal to him and contributed a great deal to his life. But when, God forbid, somebody loses a family member, that walks with them for the rest of their lives. They can't replace it with another puppy to make them feel a bit better. So what I'm saying is not don't enjoy your pet, don't have all the feelings you have for your pet, but I'm absolutely troubled by people who feel that somehow there is parity between losing a pet and losing a dog. And just very quickly, just as a very quick sample of some of the remarks I've had on Twitter, not from the usual armchair warriors that spit the vile and say really, really horrible, nasty things. I'm talking about intelligent people who have gone to the trouble of sort of fielding an argument. But the upshot has been, you know, snivelling little toddlers who jump on you and spoil things for you. They can't possibly be compared with a companion like a pet who's there for you and loves you unconditionally. Well, of course a dog loves you unconditionally. You provide its shelter, you provide its warmth, you provide comfort for it. You know, when you've been out all day and it's been left by itself, of course you're going to get a fabulous response when you come in from the office.
You do that for kids as well. You don't always get a fabulous response. Anna, what do you say?
Well, I think this whole issue actually goes way beyond Walnut. I think it's actually about death. As being a constant in life. It's something everyone has to face, everyone knows about it, everyone has experienced it, whether it's been with a family member and a person or...
But Angela's saying it's disproportionate to compare an animal.
That you don't get that kind of outpouring if a child, if somebody had posted on Facebook that the child had died. Or...
I don't think there is a difference, OK, because in Walnut's case, we're talking about this disproportionate amount of grief, you know, about this dog, Walnut, that's happened at a very strange time in the world's history where, you know, we're post-Brexit, where a lot of change has happened. Donald Trump was just elected a couple of days earlier before Walnut's passing. A lot of change has happened. People don't react well to change and uncertainty. So in a time like that, people look at constants to seek a familiarity. Death is a constant. So for Walnut, this outpouring, I think it was of great compassion and sympathy, but not only from people like myself, who obviously empathise from a dog lover's perspective, particularly as the last time I met Angela was with my dog that has since died. So it's about death, and it's about...
But is it not as much, Angela, about people supporting Mark as a human being as it was about Walnut the dog?
That's fine. If people want to show empathy towards Mark, and I think it's a bit of a low blow to say, you know, my dog since passed away. It's almost like trying to hike up the argument. My mum has since passed away since we last spoke. I wouldn't dream of denigrating her memory by bouncing this into the argument. We're talking about dumb animals, pets that bring a lot of joy to people's lives. But look, for example, from a charity perspective, I mean, you were talking about the money that they're hoping to raise for a place of remembrance.
Angela.
And, you know, they give more to donkey sanctuaries than they give to the British Legion, to the people that fought for our liberty. I think we have got it completely wrong. Enjoy your pets, love them, remember them. But don't
final word, Anna.
OK, well, in terms of the British Legion and my father fought in the Second World War. He won a medal. He would have been on that beach supporting Walnut. I think it is about respect, and I hope someone gives me the respect when I die.
Gotta go.